Hey, Albert.
Hi, hi. Sorry, I'm late actually. 2 minutes.
I know. No worries. Yeah, is it right time? Can we start our discussion?
Yeah, yeah, Kesri
Okay.
Nandan. Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let me give you the format where how we will spend our next how we are going to spend our next 60 minutes. So we'll start with introduction, and then we'll discuss some of the key achievements you have done so far, or projects you have worked with so far. After this, we'll discuss some of the skill set, data structure, and we'll do some coding round as well. Peer coding. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So let me start with myself first. So my name is Kesri Nandan. I have joined Fly Homes around 6 months back as a technical architect. Right now, I'm mainly taking care of the data systems, how the data should travel across the system, how the consistency should be made, how the data should be modeled for the faster access, faster reads and writes based on different use cases. Okay.
Okay.
Can you please give me a brief intro of yourself, and please try to be more focused on some of the project you have worked or some of the problem statement you have solved so far, and you are most proud of.
Most?
Most proud of.
Most proud of. Okay. So, one thing I did, the EDD calculation thing I have done in my company. So, basically, my company is an e-commerce company. It's a home solutions company. So, we basically deal with mattress, sofa, beds, and lots of other accessories are there. So, basically, it's an e-commerce website. So, where people visit and buy. Wakefit, you may be knowing. It's also. You're
Yes,
from
yes,
where?
I
You
have used this.
okay? You're from
Pardon?
where? You're from where?
So currently I'm staying in Noida.
Noida.
Yeah.
Okay, so most people are from Delhi only. All three people, as you and the other two guys, all were from that. One was from, uh, uh,
So to whom
yeah.
have you met?
Two rounds were done, na?
Archit. Okay, Archit and Prabhjot, yeah. They
Yeah,
both stay in Delhi.
yeah. Gurgaon, one is in Gurgaon. No, no, not Gurgaon. Yeah, what is that name? Uh,
Vasantpur.
yeah,
Delhi, Delhi.
some place Delhi. So other was from Prabjot from South Delhi, I think. Yeah. And yeah, so basically what I have done, so I have implemented like 15 warehouses, new warehouses were added to my company like 1 year back. So the code for like all the code were for everything from dispatch to delivery and everything I was written by me. So all the 15 new warehouses, it was done in two phases. So both phases were taken care by me and was like led by my chief architect. So he was taking means whatever any doubts if I had, so I had to ask him, and all the various integration and a lot of things were there. So it was much similar to the previous warehouses only, just couple of things here and there were needs to be changed. So those things I did. So yeah, that was pretty. I would say pretty long code. I wrote the code for like oh, it took me like 2 weeks almost. Means day and night I was coding that time. So it they wanted me to. They had like 3 weeks time, but I had finished it in 2 weeks only because uh, I wrote like several like 20-30,000 lines of code I wrote in that 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Okay, and that was one thing which I'm like a bit proud of, and other thing was the EDD calculation thing. So EDD calculation thing was like suppose you enter up for any given item, you enter a pin code and you check its delivery time. Okay, in the products detail page. So there a lot of things are calculated in the back end. So that was also not completely, but sort of few things I did in that. Okay, so some APIs
Okay.
are built and
So let's say if we'll have to discuss one of the project,
the
which one
EDD
would you
one,
choose?
EDD one you can
ADD
discuss.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you play help me understand what was the problem statement and how you solved it?
So the problem statement was how to uh, means show the estimated delivery date for a given item and pin code. This was the problem
Okay.
statement.
Okay.
and given
So
set
how
of.
did you solve?
So I solved it using like various models were there. So like one was the um, mm, parent pod model, parent warehouse model, and inventory model, inventory warehouse model. Okay, so parent warehouse and inventory warehouse were there. So this model was there. Another one was static EDD model. So in a static EDD, there were some given specific like item SKU codes for some static EDD were given. We don't need to call any API directly. We need to give that EDD. Okay, because they were like either they were taking lot of time. Like there were some sofa pin codes which were like taking 20-30 days to build and then sub delivered to the customers. So for that is why the EDD was 30 days around. So those things were done in the static EDD model, and statically I was storing everything in the DB, and then uh, it was fetched and it was solved that way. And another one
So
was
can you help me understanding how the data was just what kind of data was there and how the data was stored in DB and how you were making the query?
so this was a basically a MySQL DB, and their entries were entered based on specific item SKU and warehouse, and the uh, item SKU warehouse, and the estimated delivery date. Okay,
Okay, so estimated delivery date for.
for that specific item SKU and warehouse from that warehouse means and their
Okay,
pin code
so
and pin code and pin code also. Which pin code? How much?
so that okay, so for that means there will be for one SKU there might be five delivery places, right? Delivery
Mm,
warehouses,
uh,
and against each and every combination there are in India there might be 1,000 of zip codes. So for each and every zip code you were storing those reports.
uh, Actually, I have forgotten things. Let me remember. Okay. So what we did exactly? Okay. So for a given pin code, we used to select the warehouse first. Okay. If the stock
On
is
what basis? On
whether the
what
stock
basis?
whether the stock is there or not, and the distance from the
And how you were calculating the distance from using zip code and warehouse?
uh, distance was like uh, distance. How we were calculating? So distance, I think it was. Yeah, the entry was fixed in DB. Yeah, we were not calculating. The entry was given in DB.
So how the entry was given in DB
So there
for
was,
each and every.
yeah, every pin code and what is the distance from all the warehouses which are serving. Currently, all the warehouses which it is serving means EDD and distance from the warehouses. All entries were given in the whenever we create a pin code entry, there was a table named master delivery sheet. Okay, so master delivery sheet for each pin code, there were entry for what is the distance of that pin code from different warehouses. Okay.
Okay. So that means, let's say there are thousands of
Hmm.
pin codes
30,000,
for each
almost
and
at
every,
30,000, yeah.
yeah, 30,000 for all the, for one warehouse, there will be 30,000 entries, right?
No, each warehouse will be a column. 26 warehouses are there. So 26 column will be there. And for each pin code, 26 entries will be there. It's in one
Let
row.
me generate some collaboration link where we can discuss.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Just give me a moment. I'm generating a link to for the collaboration.
Okay.
I'm just pasting a link in the chat box. Can you please join me?
You able to see?
Yes. So yeah, can you help me understand? Okay, let me delete everything. Okay. So the table structure. Can you help me understanding the table structure
So
and SQL?
pin code, pin code, and yeah,
Okay. Just a second. So master delivery sheet, pin code, distance, WH. What is
warehouse one.
warehouse one, warehouse two.
That
Okay,
20.
and so on.
Yeah,
Okay. So if there will be new, if there is new warehouse introduced, you will have to add a new column, right?
yeah, yeah. Correct.
Okay. And there will be SQA as okay, no, that's fine. So for SKU, you check the availability in warehouse,
Hmm.
and from the say for against the same pin code, you update the warehouse itself, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Who updates who and when by when these data gets updated in this master delivery sheet?
So this is updated by the DB team whenever
DVT.
yeah, whenever any entry is given.
No, so who decides? Let's say from
The
warehouse
business,
one,
the business team
and
decides.
oh, okay.
The business team
Okay.
decides.
Okay. So let's discuss the same problem on scale. So let's say Wegpet is launching in across the globe. Okay. You will
So
have to handle this.
yeah, that we are like working on monolith right now, and
No, that's fine.
yeah, yeah,
So you will separate it out as a new service.
yeah.
That's okay. But you will have to make your system only this ATD calculation. You don't have to worry about other systems. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So let's say you have to build one system, one service to get the SKU ID, uh, product ID, and the second part will be the zip code.
Hmm.
So for this product, I mean, and for this zip code location, what should be the expected delivery time?
Hmm.
Or if you want, then I can change the question to even in the same scale. So let's say, okay,
So we can do
let's take
sharding based on like countries. Okay, data sharding of this table will be done based on like countries. So there will be
okay.
one. I'm telling you.
I think that yeah, no, that question will lead to somewhere else discussion. So that's why I'm changing the topics to at least align in the given time.
Okay, okay.
So right now, definitely you will have some delivery partners, right?
Yeah, delivery partner, logistic partners, correct.
Yes. So few logistic partners are very quick, few are very slow, right?
Hmm.
How do you handle those? So let's say if you are choosing, so for the same warehouse and for the same location, one logistic partner can deliver in 1 day and another can deliver in 3 days, right?
No, we decided based on. Uh, Acha, acha, yeah. Now I got in mind. So basically, these entries are done based on like initially it was like a manual entry, okay, by the DB team, but now we have integrated lots of other logistic partners, okay. So uh, uh, No, no, distance is to fixed. So distance entry is like
Yeah,
once.
distance will be same,
Yeah.
but your one delivery partner is can deliver in 1 day, and second is delivering in 3 days.
So we have like preference there. Okay. So when we show the cheapest. Which one is the cheapest for us? Means usually it is the highest number of days only.
Okay,
The
where
maximum.
this data is stored? Where this data is stored?
This we make API call. This changes every day actually. Because now COVID things are going on, so it changes every day. Like for Express B is there, then FedEx is there. They changes every day. So how much time they will take to deliver to a particular location, and whether the serviceability is there to that specific pin code or not. That also changes daily, on daily basis.
Okay, so that means using this database, you are not defining the time, estimated time. This is for only for distance, and then you are checking with your logistic partners,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, correct. Which logistic partners are delivering to that location, and the cheapest one. Which one is the cheapest one for us?
So whenever a customer is checking, or I mean clicking on the check to check for this, you are calling your logistic partner, right?
Yeah, yeah, correct. All logistic partners, whichever.
All logistic
Who
partners.
are, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Moving on to next topic. So we have discussed project. Yeah. So can you help me understanding what are the skill set or the programming languages, database, some DevOps, infra, GC, anything? What are your expertise area, and what are your primary skill sets where you feel most comfortable with?
So I'm more comfortable in Python actually, because past 1.5 year I've been working in Python.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have recently moved to Python, right?
Yes.
So I can help in that, like the uh, transformation thing. When you guys are like transforming, means moving into Python, so uh, this I can help. And Python, I know I've been working in Python for this past 1.5 year. Earlier also I worked in Python, and I'm comfortable with MySQL, Elasticsearch. Elasticsearch I haven't done in Python. I've done in Java actually, Elasticsearch, and Hadoop also I have done. So these things are like long back I have done. Okay, GraphQL also I worked in GraphQL also. Okay, that was also pretty long back. Recently, I have worked in MySQL, Django, Python, and yeah, these things, and Redis. Yeah, Redis also I worked. And I would like to tell about that. Yeah,
Okay.
uh,
So so which database you feel most comfortable with?
MySQL.
MySQL.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you created indexes in MySQL?
No, I know about how they are built and how they work internally. These things I know, but I
So
have
how MySQL binlog works?
indexing in MySQL.
Yeah, indexing in. So what are the things you know in MySQL?
So MySQL, uh, I know how to write functions. Stored procedure also I know little bit. Okay.
Okay.
Then I can write complicated queries like multiple joins and okay, inner join, outer join. Okay, full outer join. These I know. And hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah. So inner join, outer join, full outer join. So these things I know.
Okay.
Uh,
So whenever you do query, right? What are the things, or when you are writing the query, what are the things you always take care while writing a query?
mm, I Google out whenever I get any doubt. I'm not,
Okay.
I'm not so expert in writing queries, but yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
write decent queries. I have written like many queries which are like 100 line, 200 lines of queries I have written, which are 100, 200 lines long. So these my size of queries also I've written, like multiple joins and then union and those things happening. Colask, you doing Colask and
Okay.
everything. So these things I've done.
Okay. Okay. Moving back to a data structure part,
Okay.
so that just we're gonna spend some time coding. Data structure part. Which one is your favorite data structure?
Favorite hash map.
Hash map. Okay. So, two good things about a hash map and two bad things about which you don't like about hash map.
Good things. Good things about hash map is, mm, yeah, hash map we can store the in key value format. So uh, in key value format, if we put, then lots of things are simplified, and it returns like in big of one. Uh, big of one time it returns whether a thing is there in the hash or not. Okay, whether the key is there in the hash or not, or if the key exists, then what is the value respective to it. In big of one time it returns, and this is the good thing I like about it. And bad thing I would say is there are collisions happening in hash map, so they do like separate chaining. Okay, separate chaining algorithm is there, and so separate chaining, what they do, they it becomes a linear search now. Okay, and that is specific
Okay.
uh, key. That specific what hash I would say. So hash collision.
Okay. Yeah, two thing. First one is hash collision, and second one is
No, one thing I'm saying. One is
okay.
big of one. So two things, yeah. Big of one, it returns whether the key is there or not, and in big of one, it returns uh, the value respective to the key. These are the two things. Okay,
Okay. Two things you don't like about this.
and two things. So only one thing I don't like, that collisions happens,
Okay. Yeah.
and
Okay.
other things are all good. I would say. Other I don't know.
Okay. So let's say if you have to print in order of the key in hash map, can you achieve this? Is hash map ordered?
No, no, hash map is not ordered.
Yeah.
Hash,
So let
yeah, tree map is ordered. One in Java,
yes.
there is tree map that is ordered.
So usually map is not ordered, right? So that doesn't maintain an order, be it dict in Python or map in Java
No,
or
no, tree map. I'm saying, tree map is ordered. I've used tree map.
yeah, tree map is ordered. Okay, on what basis tree map?
Key.
Yes, but if so in order of the key, right? Key naming, tree map is ordered. Let's say you have to maintain the order of the same way the data is getting inserted, similar to list,
Okay, okay.
array.
No, no, that
Yeah,
doesn't happen.
yeah. So in Java, yeah, in Java there is one linked hash map. Mm. In Python, there is an ordered dict, right?
Okay,
So with using that, you can achieve this.
okay, okay,
So they are the customized data structure.
okay.
So let's say you just imagine Python. So which language you will prefer most?
Python,
Python
Python,
or Java?
Python.
Okay. So just imagine there is no order dict in Python. Okay.
Okay.
And you have to design the same class for your team to at least use this as a framework to support their need.
Mm,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah. So you will have to design a order dict maintain the which will maintain the order of keys to be the same order in which they have been inserted and without compromising the complexity of get, put, and delete. Okay.
okay.
So let me know if you have any doubt or
So
question.
this I have to implement.
Yes. You can use the dict, but just imagine there is no order dict in Python. You have to design your own.
So order dict I have to design. Means the insertion should be
Yes.
happening in based on key only, but the key should be ordered.
Yes. So your dictionary will be have like a similar to any normal dictionary, right? Get, put, delete operation. You just have to maintain. You have to create one print method which will print in the same way the data has been inserted.
Okay. Okay. Same way data has been inserted. So how we will be iterating? We'll be iterating through the print method. How will we printing that? How will we iterating? We'll be iterating through the keys only,
So
na?
let me write down. Yeah. So you'll have to design these three APIs. Okay. Get, put, value, delete, key, and print. Print method will or get uh, keys. Get keys method. This will return all the key in the same order, in the same order the which they have been inserted.
Okay. So okay. So this.
So let's see. Just think. There are get, put, and delete. They should work. Uh, uh, should work. Okay. Without compromising. Without compromising the complexity of debt. That's it for now. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this is very simple though.
We will have some time to discuss more, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, can you go on line 20?
Yeah. Okay.
What is the time complexity of list dot delete?
Big of n.
Yes. So you were change. So see the question without compromising the
Okay.
complexity of order one.
Okay. 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 So all things you want big of one.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, can I Google few things? I forgot. I'm forgetting the commands actually. Hello.
Which command? Don't worry about syntax error. That's fine.
No, no, not syntax. Actually,
So
the function to get only the values.
for which one? To get only to values I didn't get.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Wait. This won't.
So
This
see,
won't work
if
actually. This won't work. Sorry.
no, no, it's fine. See, if you are forgetting any function or syntax, maybe right. Just imagine you can write it as sudo. I'm fine with this. We are not going to run this. We are going to dry compile, dry run this.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if you feel somewhere that maybe dot size, dot length, simply write dot size or dot length without braces, anything. I'm fine with this.
So I'm getting stuck only here only now. Other things are fine, right?
On which line?
Line number 20 only.
No, not other things are fine. I've just raised one question, and it has a cascading effect. So I just want to see, and I just want to see how you are reacting and how you are solving this. So this coding round is not to uh, check how what is your code coverage, how many. It's more concerned about what are you thinking, how you are writing your code, to see how you are looking for towards any problem statement and how you are going to solve them. I'm not concerned about any syntax errors. uh, just focus on the edge cases, understand their challenges and corner cases. That's fine. And the way you are writing the code. These are the three, four things I usually do. Also, let me know what are you thinking so that it will help me to understand or give you some hints.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Does it looks good now?
Okay, so you have created a separate dictionary where you are storing all the deleted,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, and how you are maintaining the order? So you are a set self dot list minus setup. So this will actually change the order, right? Sorry, if you are using set and self dot list by making set to set negation, it will actually change the order the way they have been inserted,
Hmm.
right? Because set is also, yeah. So we are not achieving the fourth part in the same order on line 4, in the same order the which they have been inserted.
Okay. Set disturbs the uh, means order. Are you sure?
Set is not ordered. Set is not ordered. And if set is ordered, then its time complexity is usually not order of one, because set is you can say half of map. Usually, it's just stored as the unique keys, right?
Yeah.
There are other things as well, but let's focus on this for now. We'll discuss other things in between.
Okay. Get keys we can do in. Acha, get keys we can do in other. Can you remove the highlighting? I can't see.
Oh, okay, okay.
Acha, in same order. It should not be big of one. Just a second. Huh? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? 2014. Hello? Hello, Sneha here, calling from Cars 2014. Sorry, sorry, I am busy actually. Can you call me a bit later? No problem, yeah. Hello? Hello? Yeah, yeah, sorry. I had a call. I got a call actually. So this one shouldn't be big of one, right? Get keys.
Right. Get put delete should be in order of one, and get keys. It's how a get keys is always order of n, right? I mean, there is no way because you have to return all the keys from the
So
header.
then it is very simple though. Then it is very.
But you have to maintain the same order the way, and set is
Yeah, yeah, I
unordered.
will maintain the same order.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So for item in self dot if item not in self dot related keys, then okay. Okay. So what will be the time
Big of
complexity
n.
of this
Big
code
of
base?
n.
How many n?
Not this way. It should be self to delete. Okay. Yeah. This will be big of n. Yeah. Dot keys it will be big of n square it will be. N into m. The size of deleted
No, no. Okay. Overall, what will be the space complexity of get keys?
big of n only.
And what will be the time
Big of
complexity?
n.
So space and time both will
Yeah.
be big of n, right? Okay. Let's discuss in constant as well. Space complexity, how many n? 1 n, 2 n, 4 n, 5 n.
One n.
So you know
One n.
how
Yeah. Yeah.
1 n. Why 1 n?
Only we are creating a new sol list, right? Of
So you okay. So let's say I'm just executing four statement. Uh, put one and one. Okay. Mhm. Similar way, let's make it one and two. Okay. Three, three, four, four. Okay. For four. Now let's uh, delete. One, two, three, four. At this point of time, what will be the value of self.lst
Big of n. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
for size, right? What will be the size of m,
M will be 0.
right? Oh, okay, m will be zero. Sorry, deleted one.
Deleted will be 4. 4.
Deleted, deleted will be four. So I was asking that for get keys, you will have always four in list and four in deleted, right? So already the keys which have already been deleted. Okay, so one part is this, but that's fine. Now coming to second part, I'm just executing two statements. One, two. What will be the value of LST?
1.
One, LST M
Okay, okay. Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
uh,
There is problems. Okay, sorry. Here. Key. N. Means this is a edge case, I'm saying. This is
yes.
this. I thought it will never happen. Means if you want me to consider these things, then there are, yeah. Means if key is already there in M, then return uh, already key.
So what happens in dictionary if the key already
It
present,
updates the value. So
right?
that.
So ideally the
Acha,
same,
you want me to do that? Okay.
yes, the same behavior of it.
And the order should also change, right?
No, in that case the order, yes, in that case order shouldn't be changed. In the same order the which they have been inserted, not
Acha.
updated. Okay, let me make it easier for you.
Yeah,
The same way
I
have been
got it.
updated. Once it's updated, just change the order. That's fine.
The,
So in that case, order should, yeah.
no, no, but this will be complicated, na? This one I have to change the list also. You're getting my point?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, can you achieve this in the same way they have been updated?
Can you remove the highlighting part? I can't see.
Oops.
They have been updated, okay. Updated. So how they have been updated, right? This is what you want me to do. Then put won't be big of 1, na? Hello?
Yes. Then put one way in, big
Yeah.
of one. Okay. Is there any way you can achieve this or it's not doable?
See, I have to remove the key and then I have to insert it again. Okay, so
Yes.
the list has to change. Correct?
Yes.
It's not doable. Created you can do.
Okay.
Created one I can do.
Okay. Okay. So I guess, okay, I'm done from my side. We have 7 minutes left, so I will try to spend this time to answer your questions if you have any.
So how big is your team in Flyons?
Which team? The overall India team or the overall Fly Homes team or the
Tech,
tech
tech,
or specific to
tech
that?
team.
Uh, so our tech team is around 50 plus. I mean close to 100. Yeah, 50 plus.
50 plus. How many are in India and how many in the
Yeah.
US?
Mostly, you can imagine it's eight to two
8 to 2
ratio.
ratio.
Honestly. Yeah. So yeah.
And the CTO and CEO all are of founders are of US or India?
Yes, they are in US. We don't have any seat. Yeah, sorry. The CTO, CEO, they both stay.
Means are they Indians or
Head of
Americans? Are
engineer.
they Indians or Americans?
So okay, when you refer to Indians,
Means
means Indian
Indian origin,
origin
India,
or
Indian
or by
origin,
or Indian citizen.
Indian
Okay.
origin.
Yeah. So our CEO is Indian
Okay,
origin from Indian origin, and CTO is American.
CTO American. And you guys like get opportunity to go to US or like we work in India only?
So I have joined around 6 months back, and from last 2 years, the COVID situation is there, so no one is actually moving,
Okay.
and even everyone is working from home. No, I mean we haven't seen even office,
Acha, acha.
so that's the reality.
And how was my interview? Yes.
So ideally, I shouldn't tell you, but yeah, definitely one thing I would say, uh, being a techie or being an engineer, whatever you whatever you learn or whatever you use in technology, try to understand how it's actually
Okay.
implemented. And if we are using something, then we must have reason. If we are not using something, then we must have reason, valid reasons. It's not that I don't want to use, a valid reason why we shouldn't use and why we
Okay.
should use. So until unless you won't understand these things, you won't be able to make the right choice for
Okay.
anything, be it a technology, be it a framework, be it a programming
Okay.
languages. And I've seen in industry that people works or people design the system on their own confidence or on their own comfort. So they design system for themselves only. But ideally, they should design system for business and teams, so the developer can understand. And so if there is learning curve, that's fine. We can learn. It's not about that we can't learn, and we have already make a hard stop. We are in a field which is actually changing on every second. There is some update, there is some changes in every second. So we'll have to keep updating ourselves and need to understand the basic fundamental concepts before using any of the fancy trending those things. We always need to understand, and this is not only for you, this is what I always share with almost all my colleagues. And this is that. But definitely, if you will ask the question specific to this interview, then definitely, I mean, this is professionally not the right way to share the feedback with candidate. But yeah, definitely I can that I'll share with HR. And definitely as a techie, I'll suggest you that keep learning, because even machines are
Hmm.
learning. So anyway, we are human, so keep learning. And this is the life. So it's not about
Many,
passing an interview,
any
clearing
advice
the
for me?
interview. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying, keep learning. There is no shortcut, no milestone. Your one interview, one selection, one deselection is not going to impact your life. It's not going to impact your career. Yes, it may help. It may not help on a slightly, on a very that has a very small footprint. I mean, that's almost
Okay.
negligible. But if you'll keep learning, definitely you have a long journey
Okay.
to go.
And anything I
And even I do almost today.
anything I lack in
Pardon?
anything I lack in.
Okay, so one thing is, if you have any problem, don't simply understand that it's a very simple thing.
Okay. Okay.
And as I said, so that actually shows that you are not uh, spending a proper amount understanding the
Okay.
challenge. Simply you have something in mind and want to give them this ready-made solution. So that's why you are moving. So first write the problem statement. Also, as I said, if you can keep discussing and keep asking the questions, that will be much more helpful to understand, even for you and for any other person as well, so that you can align on a common problem statement you can discuss. So it's all about exploring the problem statement. Simply, if you are saying that okay, that can be done in 2 minutes, then it must be done in 2 minutes. And later, if you are making anything that okay, oh, I was not aware of this, so this shows you are not uh, spending time or you are not focusing on the problems. So you shouldn't be in hurry. This is just a technical, and not in interview. I mean, in regular life as well. And problems are problems. We need to understand them first, then we should solve them. Okay.
Okay. And
Okay. Cool. And thank
yeah,
you, sir. Yeah,
and
please.
how is the work-life balance and like workload in the company?
See, usually, if you will ask me, the organization wise, you can find a typical US culture here. There is work-life balance. You can decide your timing with your team. You can align within the team, and even I mean, we have pretty much flexibility in terms of that. And even our CTO is she's very people management. She's expert in people management, so she always take care about those things. Similar way, I mean, for our team, and we are continuously in a discussion with US team. So we had discussed that whether we should start. I mean, starting early and ending night is not possible for and not feasible for anyone. So we discuss either we can go with the early slot, early morning slot, or the late or the noon slot. Everyone agreed on the noon slot. We all agreed, and then we have started. We have shifted our time, so we start work at 12, and then we work till I mean 9:30 till 30 based on any call if we have any. Similarly, there are other teams who work in different. So
And
until
what
unless
happened?
I mean as your
Yes, please tell me,
yeah
please. Sorry, sorry, Bang.
yeah as your team feel most comfortable with, go ahead with that. So this is the level of flexibility we have.
Uh, After this, how many rounds?
Yeah.
If I clear this, how many rounds will be there more?
That I'm not sure. I guess one or two more. If I guess this is
Yeah.
third one, right? Then one or two more. I think.
And
Usually we have around 4 to 7 rounds of interview. So
next round is next
that
round. I
also.
think if I clear this, my next round is also scheduled. Actually, I have offer from.
Yeah. So we are doing. We don't work in a way where if some we don't work in a similar in a sequential way. If someone has rejected and just because one guy has rejected, someone shouldn't go in next stage. So what we usually believe in. Yeah, no one's feedback will be shared by anyone. Everyone will evaluate independently, transparently. There will be feedback evaluation phase. And then based on that, if there is any debrief is needed, we do that. And based on that, HR decide. So this is the level of transparency we maintain even in
Okay, okay.
HR.
Means if anything goes wrong, you will give me the why you are rejecting me or something like that.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, this depends on, let's say you have 5 rounds of interview. 2 or 3 have already rejected. So this is the way company usually almost most of the companies work. So 2 or 3 has been rejected and they have found others feedback kind of similar to others. So they usually the HR also get the pattern that okay they have evaluated on these criterias and their feedback is also matching. So seems like either it's a right one. I mean whether it's a yes or no, but it seems like it's a right evaluation for them. Yes. If there is any discrepancy, maybe 4 out of them says yes, yes. Maybe 1 out of them says 1 out of 4 says a strong yes, and one guy says no, maybe no or a strong no. So that point of time, that what did you find? What others didn't find? So this is the way usually to make the our interview and evaluation
It's
phase of my
Saturday and Sunday you guys don't work, right? Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and
sorry.
Sunday you guys don't take interviews also, no? Apart.
Saturday, Sunday is completely
Okay.
off. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Take care. Huh? Bye.
Yeah, yeah, you too. Have a
Yeah.
great
Okay.
weekend.
Bye.
Bye bye.